أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربي زدني علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين آمين. Inshallah, we will start from no rescue available. Yesterday we read the verse 28 and a part of 29 in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, don't exile those people who are poor, and keep your company to those who remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala morning and evening, so that in this way we can be steadfast on our religion, our faith. We can practice more, and we will not feel any, we will not have bad feelings or something like that. Because if we are with those people who are not religious, who are not on our same, they are not practicing the same faith, what will happen? We will have oh, they can eat this thing which is haram, but I cannot eat it. You will feel maybe it's very delicious, it looks like very delicious, but we cannot eat it, it's not halal. So we will feel sad. On the other side, if you are skipping the prayer with them, you are missing your prayer or any obligatory duty, so you will have, again you will be sad, oh my god, I'm missing those things. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be angry with me, or he'll not be happy with me, so you will be sad again. So that's why, to prevent that sadness, to prevent that depression, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving you an advice that stay with those people, those make the company of those who are very loyal to you, and who are good in the faith and in the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So let's start the today's part, no rescue available. Inshallah, same you will be reading, and inshallah I'll explain later, inshallah. So Yusuf, can you start?
Okay. The surah then portrays a scene of the hereafter, describing what is prepared for the unbelievers on the one hand, and for the believers on the other. The unbelievers will have a fire that has been made ready to receive them. For the wrongdoers we have prepared a fire. Verse 29. It is all made, set, and brought forward. It does not require any new effort to receive them. No one is needed to kindle that fire, and it does not take any time to light or burn fiercely. God does not need anything to create whatever he wishes other than to actually will it, and it exists. The expression here, uses that term prepare to indicate speed of action. Everything is put in place to take the wrongdoers and unbelievers straight to the fire that is already prepared to receive them.
Okay, so in the verse 29, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, for the wrongdoers we have prepared a fire which is already prepared. Okay, so that means hell and heaven is already prepared for us. So if we do wrong, the fire is there, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not anything to create whatever he wishes. He just say be, and it happens. And so the fire, and you can underline this part, the expression here, the last 3 lines, the expression here uses the term prepare. So the question, it could be in the quiz maybe, how this word prepare, what this word prepare to, what it indicates. So we can say that to indicate speed of action. Okay, everything is put in place to take the wrongdoers and unbelievers straight to the fire that is already prepared to receive them, inshallah. So may Allah forgive us and protect us from the fire. Um, and next, Aline, can you read the next paragraph?
Okay. Okay. It is a fire that has huge folds that surge to encompass its inhabitants. They are securely captured there with no hope of escape or rescue, nor is there any chance of having a breath of cooling air or the chance of a reduction in the suffering. Should they cry for help or to be spared the burning fire, help is given to them in the form of filthy water, which is described in the words which some commentators believe to mean molten lead, while others define it as boiling oil. Should anyone's face get near it, it would certainly scald them. What will it do then to throats and stomachs should the wrongdoers attempt to drink it? If they beg for water, they will be given water hot like molten lead, which will scald their faces. Verse 29. It is a terrible situation that they find themselves in when they so urgently need a drink. But they only have what the Quran truthfully describes as dreadful is the drink. Verse 29. Moreover, the fire and its billowing folds are not the place where to seek rest. Evil is the place to seek rest. Verse 29. In the description, there is an element of bitter irony. They are not in the fire to take rest, but to be burnt in punishment for their wrongdoing. But this description also serves as a contrast with the fate of the believers in heaven. The two ends are opposite extremes.
Okay, so may Allah forgive us our sins and keep us safe from and keep us safe from the hellfire. And as you read that, did you ever experience of drinking hot water or coffee or tea or anything which burned your mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was it, the feeling?
Your lip, your tongue.
Yeah.
It feels scarred or something.
Yeah. The lip is and the
tongue
tongue
feels scarred.
doesn't feel good, right? And we lose the taste of food as well. We don't like the taste of the food. And what else? Oh, and did you ever feel the burn? Did you ever burn yourself?
Yeah.
Maybe you touched the stove or something very hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I've had minor burns.
I burned many times because I was cooking and I had many scars on my arm and hand as well. What it happened, it leaves the scar. Even though it's just it's I think it's very minute, like it's little second, I just 1 second I just touch the thing and it burns my arm and it leaves a scar. It's painful for a few days and everything. Yes, because it's burning whenever I do wudu. It burns it, like the water burns me. So just imagine a place and the people, a room. Just imagine, close your eyes and imagine a place. It's a room full of people. There's no place to be getting alone. You are squished in the
Concerts.
yeah, just like concerts. Yes, you're right. Just like concerts, there's lots and lots of people in a room, and suddenly it got in fire. How will you feel? You cannot run.
You're in the middle.
Yeah, you cannot run. It's very suffocated place. It's very hard to move from that place, right? So hellfire will be like that. And the fire is so much worse from the world fire, because the world's fire, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala washed it 70 times or 69 times, and then we are able to use it, even though it burns us still. So it is just multiply by this fire by 69 times, and then you will get the hellfire. So what will happen? They are burning and their bodies are melting, and it will be recreated, and then again it's melting. We are not talking about shaitan right now, okay? So let's focus on this. Then what will happen? They will be thirsty, they want to drink water, and when they want to drink water, they will ask for water. And what water will be given? It will be the boiling water, or maybe it's as it is molten lead, or there's some other places it is written that there is whatever you fry in deep fry in oil. Did you ever experience you fried the pakoras or the French fries and anything in the oil, and it gets darker and darker at the bottom? So that is the boiling oil type thing will be given to drink them. And when they will drink it, it's dreadful. And for the evil people, the place will be evil. The place is also evil, is the place to seek rest for those who do evil, wrongdoers. So may Allah forgive us. We have to ask, if you will ask this dua 3 times in the morning and 3 times in the night or in the evening, hellfire will say it by itself, protect this person from me. And the heaven will ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that make him one of the heaven, make one of them who is in the heaven. So the dua is, Allahumma inni as'aluka al-jannata wa a'udhu bika minan nar. Okay, so I hope you all memorize this dua. If not, then we should do it together right now. Allahumma inni as'aluka al-jannata wa a'udhu bika minan nar. Allahumma inni as'aluka al-jannata wa a'udhu bika minan nar. Allahumma inni as'aluka al-jannata wa a'udhu bika minan nar. Ameen ya Rabbul Alameen. May Allah forgive our sin and protect us from the hellfire. Okay, Zoya, can you read the next 2 paragraphs?
Yeah. The opposite picture shows the believers who have done righteous deeds in the heaven where they will permanently stay. There shall be gardens of perpetual bliss with rivers rolling at their feet. There they will be adorned with bracelets of gold and will wear green garments of silk and brocade, and there will recline on couches. Excellent is the recompense and comfortable is the place to rest.
Next one as well.
These running waters provide all the elements of a cool atmosphere, pleasant scenery, gardens, and a fresh breeze. The believers are in these gardens where they actually recline and rest, in full luxurious attire made of different types of fine silk, some of which is light while the others is thick like velvet. They also wear bracelets of gold and enjoy other luxuries. The comment here is accurate. Excellent is the recompense and comfortable is the place to rest.
So we just read about the hellfire, and now in comparison, the totally opposite picture. The people who will be enjoying in the bliss, and there will be river, just like we enjoyed our winter break, or we went to Lake Tahoe or Yosemite or any other place where we have our hotel on the top of the mountains, and the rivers are flowing at the bottom. It looks so beautiful, right? We feel so relaxed. You can relate with that, even though it's none of it resembles to the heaven. Heaven will be the most beautiful thing which no eyes have seen it, and no one has experienced this. So, and these running water provides all the element of cool atmosphere and pleasant scenery, garden, and fresh breeze. So are you feeling happy for the heaven? Right? So this is a very comfortable place, and whoever do good, excellent is a recompense and comfortable is the place to rest. So this is a comparison. If you do good, you will get good. If you will do bad, you will get bad. So that's the principle of your life in this world and for the hereafter as well. If you are doing good to other, like your friends, your teacher, your parents, your relatives, your surrounding, whoever you are surrounding with, if you're doing good with them, they will do good to you. If you will do bad to them, they will not like you, and they will do also, maybe someone do bad to you and someone will leave you just because you are not doing good to them. So we have to be very honest, we have to be very nice to everyone, just to seek Jannah, inshallah. So Isa, can you read next one?
Okay. These are two widely different ends. Let everybody choose which one to have. The truth has been made absolutely clear by none other than God himself, and the choice is open to everybody. The truth has now come from your Lord. Let him who wills believe in it, and let him who wills reject it. We see here a subtle reference to the attitude of Quraysh unbelievers who demand the Prophet should either expel the poor from among his followers or at least set up a different meeting place for the elders of the Quraysh, because it is beneath them to sit with the poor. They are again given the choice either to sit with the believers even though they are poor and smelly, or they can have a resting place in the billowed folds of the fire and enjoy molten lead for refreshment. For those smelly clothes contained within them, the hearts that are full of faith and minds that always remember God.
So Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us choice. So what does it mean? That we have open choice. It's your choice to select good or select bad. Whenever we are going to eat something, we always choose the best one. Oh, this looks very fresh, this looks very yummy, so we will take this one. When you are going for your clothes shopping, so you select the best one. Oh, this is looking very nice and this is pretty, and whatever, you choose the best. So why not we choose the best for our akhirah, hereafter? So for hereafter, for choosing the best in the hereafter, you have to maintain the best in this world by doing goods, by practicing your faith, and by doing all your obligatory duties right now. Right now, the whatever your age is, you are obligated to follow, to pray 5 times a day on time, because mashallah, you are all youth and you are all now young adults, yes, and you are obligated to pray 5 times a day on time and complete namaz, complete salah. And what else? Fasting in Ramadan, and then what else? You are obligated to your parents. You have to be very respectful with them. You have to be nice with them. You have to be kind with them. Whenever they say something, you have to surrender yourself. Okay, you are absolutely right, mom, even though they are not right, even though maybe because they are also human being, the parents are also human being, they can also make mistake. So whenever you feel that they are not saying something right, we have to be very conscious about it, and we have to say okay, accept that, and later on you can tell them, you can discuss with them, then no, whatever you are saying, I think if we can do this thing, this is much better than that, and definitely they will understand, inshallah. So whatever is your obligatory duties, please follow those, so that we will be inherited by the heaven, inshallah. So now we are going to read the next, a gulf too wide. Okay, so from here we are going to start story of two men and two gardens. So, time 10 minutes. So, Muhammad, can you read?
This passage is followed by a story of a gulf too wide. This passage is followed by a story of two men and two gardens, given as an example of what permanently valuable and what is no more than transitory. It paints two examples of human beings. The first seeks pride in the luxuries of this world, luxuries of this world, while the other is fully content with his relationship with God. Each is seen in practical life. The first two is in the Quranic example has two gardens, delineates a man dazzled with riches. He feels himself powerful with what he has been given, so he forgets the supreme power who controls everything in people's lives and thinks that his wealth is permanent. This gives him a feeling that his power is everlasting. The other is a believer who derives his position and status through faith. He always remembers his Lord, realizing and the blessing and joys are in themselves evidence of the one who grants all the blessing. Hence, he knows that he should always be praised. He should always praise his Lord and express his gratitude to him for what he has been granted.
Can you read the verse translation of the verse?
Set forth to them the case of two men, to one whom we gave 2 vineyards and surrounded them with date palms and placed a field of grain in between. Each of the 2 gardens yielded its produce and never failed to do so in any way. In the midst of them we caused a stream to flow, and so the man had fruit in abundance.
Verse 30 to 34. So we just completed this one, and as in the tafsir, in the in the notes, we read that we have been given 2 choices. Previously we read about the 2 choices about the hellfire and the heaven, and now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us the real life example which we every day we experienced in our life, maybe in us or around us. So there are 2 people, like one is very proud and he is indulged in luxuries and efforts, and he loves to be in the luxuries and he forgets Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because when we have so much luxury in our life, sometimes it happens that we forget Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because we are so busy in our meetings and planning this, going there, doing this and whatever. So we put ourselves in the first place and put our responsibility for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our obligatory duty, we put it in second place. So that's why this person is not successful. And the other person in this story is fully content with the relationship with the God. He don't care how much money he has, what car he has, what house he lives in, and how much money he has. No, he don't. He is happy with that feeling. And once you will create that feeling, you can experience that. When you have that feeling, nothing else matter in your life. Nothing else. No big house matter, no big car matter, no branded stuff matters, nothing. So we have to choose our priorities and we have to select what is best for you. I want you one by one, can you all answer me, what is your preference? And I don't want only those answer which is very obvious. You have to tell me, yeah, I'm very content with my stuff, whatever I have it, so I will not ask my mom or dad for anything else, something like that. So we'll start with Isa. He's already unmuted.
I mean, like, I don't ask for a lot of things. It's usually like a few times every year. I still do it, but it's just not to the level that like most people do.
Asking is not bad. You can ask your parents whatever you want, but you should know, if you will get it, then be happy with it, and if you don't get it, then don't be sad over it, because that's a worldly thing. So keep your eyes to the heaven, to the day of judgment. So when our focus will be on the bigger picture, then these small things will not matter to us.
Okay.
Okay, good job. So Alim, next is you.
All the video games I have and like stationery I have, those sort of stuff.
Sorry, can you say again, because you were muted at that time?
I'm pretty content with my video games and my all the stationery, different types of stationery I have. Like I don't really need anymore.
So what will you do with them?
Well, I'll use them till their limit, and then once they serve their purpose, then only then I will ask for new stationery.
Because we have to channelize all our hobbies and our interest. Even though if you like video games, you like to play, you have the stationery, anything, so just make a line, like a border, like you don't exceed with that, right? When it's time for salah, just stop it, everything. Even when it's the time of salah, it's preferable not to recite Quran. Even go and pray your first salah first, because it's obligatory. So if Quran recitation, you can stop and go for your first prayer, then what else? Your games, your studies, your school, nothing matters, right? So inshallah, I want all of you to have your set goal for the future, like the day of judgment, for the akhirah, for the hereafter, inshallah. So next is Yusuf, inshallah.
Okay. I used to have a bunch of toys, and I kept on asking for more. And even though once I got those toys, I haven't been using them in a really long time, since I was always asking for more and more, even though I already have a lot.
So now what you decided?
Maybe give away some of them, donate some of them.
Yeah, that's a very good idea, because charity or giving to others, sharing with other, is the best thing to do. Inshallah, just have your goal, focus on a bigger picture. Just focus. When we focus on our grades, suppose okay, end of the year, our testing will be here, so SBAC or something like that. So we are focusing that thing, okay, that test. So you study whole year very hard, and when that test pass, you are very relaxed, and then you enjoy. So in that way, your worldly life is the year you are spending, and the SBAC testing is just like the day of judgment. So once you will pass that, you will enjoy your life, inshallah, and there will be no ending in this. Okay, Zoya.
Wait, what was the question you asked again?
There are two choices, right?
for the one is good and the other one is wrongdoer something. So how you can apply in your life, what choices will you have to follow these verses in our life?
Yeah. Most of the times, like, I usually want like a lot of stuff, but my parents are like, they keep me in limit because they know some things are not good and it's not appropriate for like age-wise too. So
Yeah,
yeah.
because your parents know more than more than you, right? Because they are
Yeah.
adults and they have experience. They were at your age as well, right? So they know what's the challenge of your age, what is appropriate for your age, so they know better than you. So whatever they say, you have to accept it, and this is obligatory on you, everyone, because for parents you have to be very kind and you have to be very humble with them, inshallah. So if you can do that, even I will encourage all of you, after this class today, go and hug them, say jazakallahu khair, thank you to them for this enrolling in the Quran quest, so that we are learning about this surah, we are knowing about our faith, we are knowing the good and bad choices for our life. So in this way you can make them happy, and they will be very happy to know that, inshallah. Okay, so Muhammad, what you want to say?
Nothing.
Please. Sabne karna. Whatever. What is your choice? How you can apply this? Everyone said something, so can you?
Can you go first? I'm thinking.
No, okay. Can you?
I'm thinking.
कितनी देर से?
Wait, I was thinking before.
Okay, I think he has nothing to say, so he will say it before next class. Then we will start. Okay, so inshallah, we conclude our class now, and next our class will be on Monday at 8 p.m. inshallah. Saturday, Sunday will be your practice. If you can practice previous or go ahead, it's your choice. But please practice and read these pages, because the more you will read, the more you will understand. Every day you will understand. You know, it's a miracle of Quran. Whatever situation you are feeling, read the Quran, you will get your answer. If you are very frustrated, why parents are doing that, or why my friends are doing this, or something like that, read the Quran, you will get your answers, why it is happening. So inshallah, so read these pages, the previous one and the ahead as well. Inshallah, we will start the real story from Monday, inshallah. And I hope to see everyone in the class as well. So just remember, you have to say thank you to your parents for enrolling in this Quran quest and for making it possible to learn this beautiful surah, inshallah. Okay, inshallah, I'll recite the dua and we will complete then. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.